Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Yep, we are streaming again.
Okay. Okay. Can you see what's on my screen?
Yeah. Okay. You just swap slots.
Okay. You have to go to content and
Yeah.
live.
Hey guys, we're back, but that was crazy.
Okay. So put the book here and put the tool there. Okay. Now that puts efficiency 5 on. Good. And efficiency 5 is already on this one. Put it on my sword or put it
Nah.
on my axe or just store it?
So you now have it on your
I have
pickaxe?
to have it on this pickaxe and this shovel.
Yeah. Your pickaxe has efficiency 3, right?
Oh, this one's unbreaking 3.
Unbreaking?
Yeah, it's unbreaking 3, and I have unbreaking 1 on that.
See if you can put it on your pickaxe. See if you can. I don't know if you can put a 5 on a 1, but you can, but you don't have enough levels for it.
Right.
Okay. And it's Wabbit season is here. Hello, hello. You came in at just the right time for everything to crash.
Yeah. Yep.
Unfortunately, that means we lost quite a few viewers as they moved on to greener pastures.
Yep. They'll find us back again.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, Goblin Grim, you're right. They might not have refreshed the stream just yet. Okay. There we go. Yes, Redstone Ninja and hello Webhead. Yes, the stream restarted. We had some really bad lag there for a moment. Completely crashed OBS and Twitch to the point where, and it usually doesn't happen where YouTube actually says, "Hey, your stream's over. Here's how it went." It was really short. Like, yeah, well, that's what happens.
Well, efficiency 5 is pretty neat.
Yeah, you like it?
Well, look at this. I mean, I'm breaking the cobblestone about as fast as I was breaking almost as fast as I was breaking the dirt.
Yep. Okay. See you later, caffeinated. Cap's gonna go get some lunch.
All right, we got 15 viewers back on Twitch and 8 viewers back on YouTube. So,
oh, good.
Thank you guys for coming back. And if you're new, thank you for joining us. I mean, if you're not new, but new for today. We just had a PC crash if you're new for today. And so don't know if people are refreshing and coming back or joining us fresh. But, for some reason, something happened. Don't know what.
Webhead asked, "Did you guys get hit with a lot of rain on Sunday?"
Did we?
Why, yes, we did.
Yeah, we
We had
did.
quite a storm on Sunday.
Yeah, basement flooded. And
Oof.
had to put the sump pumps out and get the basement cleared out. So, yeah, it was quite the adventure.
Well, Redstone Ninja, I hope it's just you this time. All of our things say that we're pretty healthy, but you never know. I love how good the ambiance is with the leaf litter. I think it does a great job in forests, but I don't want it filling my inventory.
So you're sweeping up leaves as you go, huh?
Not intentionally. Oh, okay. And others are reporting no lag for them.
Good. Good, good. I've got to stop using the shovel.
So, Webhead, are you in the same region as well? You got some Sunday storms, some Easter storms.
Okay, so how do you end up fixing this situation? I'm not gaining enough XP in order to mend these fast enough.
Right.
And they're in the yellow already. I don't, of course, want to destroy them.
Definitely not. Um, Unfortunately, it's just normal to need to go repair from time to time.
Now, how do you repair them quickly, though? You have to go to an XP farm?
Yeah, or you remember the bottles of enchanting we had? If you get enough good traders, you can have bottles of enchanting at the ready that you can just toss and use those. So that's another alternative. Or if you were mining, lower down, you'd find stuff that would give XP more often,
Yeah.
and that would help. But no, it's just generally accepted that over time you got to go repair.
Can does it do any good to whine about it?
Might make you feel better.
Okay.
I mean, Webhead is in Johnson County.
Okay.
Doc, you know where Johnson County is compared to us?
No, I don't. We're in Jasper County, over by Joplin. Is there a city name that's close by?
Just looking it up real quick. Oh, that's just east of Kansas City.
Oh,
So
okay.
just barely north of us.
It sounded familiar, like we've done genealogy, I guess is where it sounds familiar. Genealogy up in that area. My wife, oddly enough, has some positive genealogy in that area. So
And Spectral says you can also just repair your tools with the raw material, so just straight with diamonds. It does end up using a lot of material over time, but you get to keep your enchantments. So,
oh, in other words, okay, so you go to the anvil and put diamonds in your tool in?
yeah, which it's doable, but it's using diamonds. So,
Oh,
I mean, the best part is that what we really want to do is get an easy source of experience for you, so you can just. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, this is hard work. It makes you tired. Yawn.
I'm a bit chilly though. I am gonna turn on the heat, I think.
Look at the opposite side of this mountain I'm excavating.
Quite the
I did
gorge.
not realize it.
Gontagram asks, Doc, can you meet me at the Nether portal? The one in his base?
Okay. I will go to my nether portal, and I only have 2 experience
Oh,
because of
Gontagram says he'll take you to Garrett's XP farm.
oh,
Okay.
so you want me to meet you at Garrett's place? He's probably going to be down by the portal. So much for having a door on my place. Nobody ever closes it.
Archon Asriel says they were born in a barn. Leaving the doors open all the time.
Yep. That's... You know, I hate the fact that I constantly come out clear up here.
Yep.
Is that the wrong one? No.
That's the right one. Right there. Yep. Oh, Gauntlet Group says stay there. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. You're supposed to stay there. I'm sorry. He was trying to take you to the nether roof, I think.
There. In other words, I could have stayed there and gone through another portal. So should I go up the elevator part and go back?
Yep.
All right. It'll just take me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Go in it and go in this one. There it is. Okay. And then you can go in this one. Wait a minute. Didn't I just come out of that one?
Yeah, remember how they aren't synced properly? And so
So
going in that one takes you to the nether roof while coming, but the other one takes you out, puts it there. It's all messed up.
Okay, so where are we going? Oh. And sharpness 4 and sweeping edge 3. Okay.
That's even better than mine.
That's better than yours.
I only have sweeping edge 1.
Okay. So, am I following? I've learned how to sprint. Now, how can he sprint faster than me? Just by jumping? Literally. Okay, now I can see the difference. But now I can't keep
You're not
up with him.
sprinting. There you go.
Yeah, if
No.
I accidentally hit the...
And Adam Blade asks, can I get the cape for free if I watch it Twitch now, or is it over? To be honest, I have no idea how to get the capes. I know it's from watching streams of some sort, but gonna have hopefully somebody else in chat knows.
Now,
about
what
that.
is this? A scaffold to help?
Yep. Going up.
Okay, how do I go on up?
Stand in the middle of it and just hold spacebar.
Auto elevator, huh?
Yeah, just don't move forward or back or you'll fall out of it and die.
I do not want to die. I do not want to die. I do not want to die.
Okay. Hopefully your prayers are answered. So Webhead, Doc actually played played Factorio a little bit, and I think we made 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
Mr. Jaro, I would love one. I think I'm gonna make some sort of trading, like safety deposit box bank style building there, where you could drop something off and somebody else can pay for it or something. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Okay, so what is this?
Because I'm way out of in the middle of nowhere right now. Please be very careful walking around out there.
Okay, so where am I going? What am I doing? Ladder up behind you.
Oh, it's on the side of that block right there. So move forward a little bit. There. You have to jump to get onto the ladder. There you go. Yeah, stop. This is safe, right? Stand right there to attack. Okay. Okay, back down by a bit. Okay. You're not standing on the last block. You jumped up too high. There you go. There you go. You don't have to crouch.
I don't have to crouch?
Nope. There you go.
My heavens.
Is that a few levels?
Well, look at it.
Isn't that crazy?
You take, because it's got sweeping on it, it just,
Yep, it hits your target as well as puts negativity around it. So, swap out the tool in your offhand to make sure you get everything repaired. JC, I don't know what happened. Computer didn't want to stream anymore. Something. I brought the stream back up, but still didn't want to stream. So, but we're back now.
oh, this is bizarre.
It is. And Spectral, you're still trying to get on? What's happening? Is it a connection issue? We do not have fiber. We have the opposite of fiber. We have satellite. It's terrible. But it's the only thing that reaches out here. The sword he gave you doesn't have mending, but it should last for a while.
I'm at 37 XP.
37 levels. Nice.
38. Each swing gives me about a half a level.
Now, I do believe that they... Excuse me. That subsequent levels do take more XP. So getting up to around 50 or so is about as far as it gets economical. Yeah, the higher levels start XP, so.
Well, but the problem is he's created such a farm here that that look. I mean, I've never seen the XP bar go across this fast. I mean, it just keeps going.
Yep. Well, don't you have another book that you can use?
I do have one other book, yes.
Yep. And so you can use those levels up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it up to 50, and
Okay. There's an anvil right next to you too. Yeah, especially you also have terrible internet. I'm sorry. Benjamin Coon says, "Looks like we're having ham for dinner."
okay, I'm at 50,
Nice.
and I keep swinging, and it just keeps growing. I mean, it's not slowing down much. Look at that. Okay, so
Hey, Megalith. Yeah, Garrett spent like 2 days building a gold farm.
all right. How do I get down out of here?
Carefully.
Oh, is that it? Is that the hole? How do I get and stick on the ladder?
Okay, so yep, just slowly walk forward. There you go. And just don't. Okay, you're now on the ground. Now go find the scaffolding. It's past him right there. And you're gonna stand in the center of the scaffolding,
Okay,
and then you're gonna hold crouch when you get on it.
and crouch is key. Okay.
Nope, nope. Okay, back up, back up, back. Get onto the scaffolding. Oh. Um, I wasn't watching my screen, so I died too. I should have been watching you and myself instead of you.
Okay, how do I get there so I can get my stuff back?
Um, through the nether. To Garrett's place.
Garrett's place?
Yes. Okay.
And now just turn around and go right back into it?
Yes.
Okay, and now go through here?
Yep. Actually, open the chest. Yeah.
Open the chest?
Yes, there should be a boat in the chest.
There's a boat right out here.
Okay. Punch the boat till it breaks.
Oh, come on.
Crouch to get out. To get out. And left click rapidly till it breaks. There you go. Put the boat on the ice.
How do I put the boat on the ice?
There you go. Get in. Right click on the boat to get in. Never mind, you got picture placement. You have to get out of the boat now. Okay.
And then
There you go. Now get it. Right click to get in. Now move forward. This is the fastest movement speed in Minecraft. And just crouch to get out. Now, Gauntlegrim, did you take the stuff upstairs or what?
did Gauntlegrim what?
He says back here, Doc. I don't know where back here is. Did you go up or down? Down.
It's
Okay.
down.
Hold crouch to go down. He says in the chest at the bottom. Oopsie, says Benjamin. Yeah.
In the chest. Come on.
Ice Map. Yes, we did get the map.
How do I get shift right click? No.
Oh no, it's not that one. No, pop out. Crouch to get out.
Over there. Or was he pointing to that one? No.
Okay, yeah, looks like that's the. And somehow you got a whole bunch of swords in your inventory.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, it looks like those bottom 3 rows are yours.
Anyway, yes, at least. And the
Okay.
enchantment books.
Oh, the chest boat that got broken. Okay.
Charcoal and... Can I just get rid of these stupid things? Are all these... No, these potions aren't mine. So I can put those... There's a possibility that when I died, I picked up a whole ton of stuff.
Yeah, it looks like you. It looks like you did. He says so. There's some stuff in the other chest he thinks is yours as well.
Yes, there they are. And I had at least one crafting table.
And you can drop off all those golden swords. There is a golden helmet there in that chest that might be yours.
Yeah, the hard hat.
Yeah, that's yours.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, that was an experience.
Yeah.
Not something I want to experience very often.
No, definitely not.
I mean, after getting up to 50,
Yeah.
my shield. I do have my shield. Unbreaking and efficiency 5, that's my shovel. Okay. What do I normally have here? Ah. There we go. Okay. Should we try this again?
Yeah, you should.
Now I hit the up arrow. Okay, jump. Yeah. Spectral Sage joined the game.
Good. Yeah, when using scaffolding, you have to be very careful not to go over the edge, or you just die.
Well, I didn't even know. I thought I just turned,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't get reattached to it. Even though I tried to point myself toward it and push my forward key, I couldn't move in the air, it seemed.
Yeah. It is possible to move in the air. It's just very little, so you know, it happens. There's a lot of people who don't like scaffolding because it's easy to fall off. So
Okay, so where do I go? I go over here, there.
I don't think that's quite right. No, turn left. Yeah, the ladder's there next to Gundlegrim.
Uh,
And then the Spectral Shades falls. I genuinely think you'll be more safe if you turn off auto jump.
where do I do that? Controls?
Yeah, auto jump off. There you go. Just like with auto jump, that's what made you, when you push forward here, before it made you jump up on top of things, gets you in dangerous way.
Did you put the stream back up on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, there's a bit of a ripple or something in the screen behind you that's been showing. Is there a light that isn't on, or?
Well, the light is on. It's just, boy, there are a ton of things. Okay, what happened to all the creatures?
Okay, back up. Wait. Oh, okay.
Did it get turned off?
Oh.
There's a baby.
Okay. I'm getting in range of loading back in all the stuff that I lost when I died because I was watching you when you dropped off and died. So I have a timer running now. So I
Well,
can't
I
talk.
Okay.
Or I can talk, but I can't help at all until I get there and feed my stuff. Hopefully it's all still there. I don't want to replay everything.
It looks like though it may have only lost me time.
Good. Yeah, like once it functions, it's great. It's amazing how effective a good farm is. Braingorp, I missed the chaos. Oh, yeah, you missed the chaos. Doc was trying to get down a scaffolding and miscalculated and went for a splat. his items shouldn't have taken very much damage, so they all should be pretty much full. Although, you notice this, Doc, your inventory is already filling up with golden swords again.
Yep, it is. I mean, all of these you can see on the screen. Most of them have golden swords.
Yeah.
And a couple of them have enchanted golden swords that you can see.
Yeah. Those could hurt.
You can use a grinder and get more XP from the enchanted swords. A grinder?
Yeah, you can. A grindstone, I think is what it's actually called. It removes the enchantments from items. So if you're trying to get a specific enchantment on something, you enchant it, and then you can grind off the enchantment, enchant it again, over and over again to get the right one. And so yeah, using a grindstone, I guess it gets you some XP back.
Well, I'm at 47 now, so this is quite the XP farm. I mean, quite the monk farm. That's just stay there, Doc, until I get back. Grim says. All right.
Just bring a boat. We should just give him a boat to get down. That'll be the safe way. And Trumpkin, it took Garrett about 2 full days
To do what?
to build this gold farm. He had him and a friend went and gathered all the supplies. It took him a couple hours to gather all the supplies together.
Or make him a slime block clutch.
No.
Grim just said, stay here till I get back, so I'm just going to keep on whacking at these things.
So Benjamin says, "Hey Doc, I love your Satisfactory shorts, and it's
Okay.
really nice to see you enjoying Minecraft. There's great builds to see you. There are nice builds waiting for you to be improved."
Very good.
What am I seeing up there? Did I stumble upon Megalith's base? I think I did.
Is it awesome?
It's an outline. Yep, I think I stumbled upon Megalith's base. Way out here. Yeah, just to get motivation to finish your build. The server will be here when you find it. It's a good outline so far. Apollo says, also grindstones allow you to combine durability like an anvil while taking off any enchantments on either of them. So you can take a whole bunch of gold swords, like 20 gold swords, and combine them to make one good gold sword. Welcome back, Caffeinated. You missed the excitement.
Man, look at all this stuff that's just there.
Yep, all that garbage.
Nothing to nothing to swat at the moment, although I've got a sword that is in sorry need of repair. Okay, this one does not have mending on it. Does that mean even if I put it here, the XP will not mend it?
Correct.
Okay, so I just need to not
Ooh.
use it until I repair it.
Megalith, just north of your base are a couple of skeletal horses.
Or a couple skeletal horses. Huh?
Yep. Well, caffeinated, we've been we showed, or I should say, Dahlgrim showed Doc to Garrett's gold farm, and Doc got 50 levels, and he was trying to get down on the scaffolding, kind of misjudged where the feet were placed, and lost his footing. Spectral, his name is Megalith when he's in chat, but he's not playing right now. Please tell me my stuff is here. Oh, it is here. Huge, 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 huge.
Okay.
Stuff. Get in the boat.
Okay, I'm in the boat. Now what? Do I just push the boat forward until I get on the scaffold? Go it off the side.
Yep.
Just off the,
Yes.
not toward the scaffold, just,
No, just go off the side. Boats fall. So just stay in the boat till you hit the ground. There you go.
I hit.
You take no falling damage when in the boat.
Okay. And crouch to get out.
Yep.
Okay.
That's actually a good trick. We should have thought about that earlier.
I managed to get out of there with 59. Okay, where is my food? I don't even have my golden apple with me for some reason. Can I eat the rotten flesh?
You can. Keep on eating till you're full. It's going to give you hunger, but...
All right, so I just go back. Oh, okay.
AC9 asks, how tasty was that?
I'm a little bit green.
Yeah. Hey, Benjamin, you're just fine. He says, sorry for my English. I'm German. Your English is just fine.
Now, which of these two portals do I go into? The one closest or the one farther away?
I don't know. Do the farther one. Because I think the farther one goes to the... Golden Crim's this close one. One of them goes to the town center, so...
The closer one. Wait for me, it says. Okay. Now, N brings this up, and I can dismiss where I died. Delete that waypoint.
There we go.
Go to the farther one, it's faster. Okay. I'm being told two different things.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the farther one. Okay.
Well, the one thing I seem to have lost was my bed. How disappointing.
Beds can be recreated pretty easy.
Yep.
Well, we've got 11 viewers back on YouTube and 19 viewers back on Twitch, so we're kind of at our high, what our
Yeah.
normal high is. So I think we're okay. It's kind of weird dealing with jumping. I'll have to get used to jumping.
Yeah. Yeah, you will. And honestly, it really is for the better. There's a lot of times when you'll want to be able to use pushing your character into a very specific location, and if it auto jumps, you won't be able to put yourself right where you want it to be. So,
I'm going to go ahead and head back to my base, guys. Thank you so much for the XP and for the XP experience of losing it all. I'm going to head back to my base and continue my efforts. Now, wait a minute. Okay.
so Doc, can I show you real quick where I'm at? Show you on stream.
Sure.
So that's the ocean.
That is the ocean.
I'm
okay.
on a gigantic cliff. You see how high up this is? Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge cliff, and there's this one little path from this village right there
Uh-huh.
onto the ocean,
Right.
and the entire village is up here on top of this mountain.
Okay.
But it's the only mountain peak. It's like the only mountain peak in the area. Like off that direction, it just goes into low plains, and over here it's just a
So
giant
it's a
ocean.
cliff on one side and a gentle slope on the other side?
Yeah, just this
Wow.
village here, and then there's a cool little big old rock in the ocean right there. But other than that, there's nothing as far as the eye can see.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And I'm now going to do the same thing as Doc and boat off the side of a mountain into the water.
Okay.
So, anyway.
That was cool.
Hello and blessed. Yes, Minecraft has changed a lot. It's not a 1 in 10 caffeinated. It's at certain very, very specific heights, like at 63.8 blocks or something like that. It's a very specific height that you have to avoid. If I remember. I might become the
Now, you said I could use diamonds to mend.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go get diamonds.
Okay, Captain. You're right. You need to throw away some stuff.
Yeah, I do need to throw away some stuff. But
Look at that.
somebody,
What a mess.
yes, what a mess. You're right. What a mess. Robert,
What?
stop making fun of me.
I'm I'm laughing at the amusing fact that you're somebody who likes to hold on to things, and in this case, you've been given the most worthless junk possible and fill up your entire inventory with it, and now you have to deal with it. That's all.
But see, some look at that one. And as somebody said,
Oh,
I can use a grinder to
holy
pull
cow.
back.
Looting 2, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, Sweeping Edge 3. That's. Except for the Bane of Our Footpaths. That stinks.
Okay.
Everything else is amazing.
But say
That's like.
the question is, can I use a grinder then to pull those things off and put them on something else?
No.
Then
You
what
can't.
does the grinder do?
It just removes them and gives you XP for it. What do you mean it's all right, caffeinated? That's like the best sword you could possibly get. Like,
If it weren't on a golden sword. In other
Yeah.
words, I can gain XP by doing this, which at this point I could use XP. So I'm
Yeah.
going to put these in my weapons and armor
Sure.
so that I can go gain XP from these without going to those dangerous places.
Sure. Big
I mean-
brain, guys.
Big what?
Big brain, I said. This is Doc's way of holding on to XP. I mean, it'll work.
Wow.
What?
I can't believe people just. Okay. Hi, Donald is my partner. He's with me every step of the way. Okay. Diamond pickaxe. I need to heal up my good diamond sword.
That one does not have mending on it.
It does not have mending on it. This book is an Unbreaking 3 book. This book is a Sharpness 3 book. So I could put Sharpness 3 on this one,
Yeah.
and it has Unbreaking 1. I could upgrade it to Unbreaking 3 and put that on that sword.
Yeah, you really don't need another sword, though.
No, I don't, unless I just don't worry about destroying this one and I have a backup.
Yeah, I say just don't worry about it for now. Or you can merge the two. Yeah. Grim's correct. You can merge both of them and get a super sword.
Sharpness, Sweeping Edge, Unbreaking, and Mending.
That would be an amazing sword.
That would be a pretty doggone good sword. So if I went and did this and added it to that. Okay.
Try 2 swords instead of a sword.
Oh, silly me. Tricks are for kids.
Now that's a deadly sword.
Okay. You want to go into the caves with me now?
No.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I could actually.
You could probably hold your own.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Donald Trump. Okay, so what else? Unbreaking 3. My diamond axe does not have Unbreaking on it. That one has Unbreaking 3 on it already. That has Unbreaking 1. So I could put Unbreaking 3 on this. And this is sharpness. I don't need any sharpness for a shovel, do I?
No, sharpness is swords only.
Okay. Then I'm good to go until I need to enchant a new sword. And hopefully I'll never have to do that.
Caffeinated says, "May I see your sword, Mr. Doxer?"
Who said that?
Caffeinated. And we have a subscription on Twitch from Dinu Hera. Subscribe to
Fantastic.
tier 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And he says okay, don't trust King Cold over here. What?
Icy Knight? King Cold.
Okay, so, what is,
He's asking you to toss him the sword for a second.
okay. How do I toss the sword?
Just open your inventory and throw it to him. No, he rebounds some stuff called to Grim to keep it in line with satisfactory, so it's not Q anymore.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Did I pick up the sword?
You did. It's on the left.
Oh, it's purple now.
He added netherite to it. And netherite makes it so if it drops in lava or fire, it will not burn. And it has a lot higher durability.
Wow.
That is now the best sword you can get in the game.
Okay.
You might be able to improve the enchantments a little bit.
Like unbreaking to get it to 3 or mending.
Yeah, but very cool. And it does a little more damage. Yeah, that's a great sword.
People are, this whole group is just being so nice to me. That's crazy.
Well,
Okay.
Hera.
And I still have 44. And I've got cooked mutton here so I can eat some decent food.
So Dinu Hera just subscribed and asked how do we join the server. Well, I just linked there the Discord. Anybody who is a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, click the link to go to join our Discord. If your Twitch or YouTube account is linked to your Discord account, it will automatically give you the member status. And what you want to do is scroll down to the Minecraft section, and there's a server permissions forum, and go in there and give me your Java Minecraft username, and we will get you whitelisted so you can get into the server. Get you an invite.
All right. I'm going back up to my mountain. Now I've got to jump. Pick up my smithing table.
Smithing
table. Do you have any extra inventory? I was going to go up on my mountain and continue mining. Strip mining at the moment.
Genesis says, Doc, I'm excited to see what you build in the Passadon event.
Yeah, I'm excited to think of what I might build in the event too.
You know?
We still got to figure that out, don't we?
We kind of had an idea, and that didn't really work out.
Well, we kind of have an idea that will work out. But,
Yeah.
Mount Doc. Yeah, Mount Doc.
Oh, do you have your Butterfinger?
I haven't eaten my Butterfinger yet, but
You
they're
gotta
right
eat your
next to me.
Butterfinger.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm crinkling in your ear. Should build a mega factory.
I'm sorry, in 2 hours? The theme is children's movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be working on that off stream, figuring that out. Oh, Genesis says, as of the scheduling right now, I'm scheduled right after you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we noticed that there's a couple slots before us that are open. And there's Doc, and then I guess you're right after us. Very cool. So we did post the time of that in our Discord. So that does remind me, guys, on Tuesday our stream will be earlier than usual. It will begin around 8 o'clock on Tuesday morning. That's Central US time. Usually we start at 9, but we're starting at 8, so we can do our pass it on build.
Mm-hmm. And Garrett and Robert will be with me because the rules basically state, and I talked about this with DC. The rules state that if Robert and Garrett are ones that normally are with me on my live streams, that they would be able to be with me while doing that. So we'll have the whole crew there. Maybe that's a little bit of an advantage. I don't know. Don't want to just take an advantage because I can, but it'll be interesting. I need to go look at some of the pictures of other things that have been done.
Yeah, get a decent idea.
Get an idea of kind of the creativity level. Because I tend to build more functional. Garrett tends to build more creative. And Robert is kind of in between the two, aren't you? A lot of times.
Yeah, I think so. I try to follow the, form follows function sort of theory, I guess. First make it functional, then make it look good, but
Mm-hmm.
Archon says that is 6 in the morning, and a morning person I am not. Well, I don't blame you. Okay, let me pop open.
Yeah, that'll be probably one of my early mornings because I'll be worried about it. And I'll wake up early. And when I wake up early, we're talking 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning early. So I don't expect anybody to be there with me if that's the case. I definitely don't expect Robert to be there with me that early. Because yes, he is not a morning person either.
I am not, but I frequently flip around my sleeping schedule for all sorts of weird stuff, so I'm just fine. Apollo, that is something we absolutely want to do. He asked, have you considered having the simple voice chat mod when you go to a dedicated server? Yes.
Oh, the proximity voice thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely want to do that.
It might be a little weird because our current mic setup, right now, both Doc and I are using the same input into my computer for streaming. So it might be weird if Doc's just chatting away. It might start blasting his voice all over where I am and vice versa, which would be weird.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out whether to just leave it as in-game voice or what. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's fine. We'll figure things out. Apollo says, I've never been good at building stuff that looks good. I just usually dig into a mountain for my house, then build all my machines in a large industrial size district.
Yeah. And if I were left to my own devices, that's probably what it would look like for me too.
Yeah. And yes, the current world will be transferred to the new realm. We're not going to be starting over. And yes, it's still going to be members only. So. Caffeine says that might get chaotic in stream. Yes, it might be. That's something that we're going to have to kind of watch. For right now, generally it's been pretty good with, interacting with you guys and everything else. If for some reason we have like 50 members on, that might be a little bit too much. To have 50 people actively chatting. So.
Can you have up to that many people on a Minecraft server?
Yeah, technically.
Okay, technically.
Oh, thank goodness, I'm home. You're absolutely right, Icy Knight. It will likely lag having that many people. And no, if we start having those issues, we'll start looking for solutions. And Webhead asks what server software we're running right now. Right now, we are using Minecraft Realms, which is their official server support. So we don't have to do anything but pay monthly.
But soon enough, we'll go ahead and outgrow this server, and we'll just move this over to another server that we buy that has more capacity than Realms.
Caffeinated, I have wool, and Icy Knight, I have wool. How much do you guys need? And what colors? Because I have all of them. Lots. Ooh. Well, boatloads, that's awesome because I was going to be building a shop for it here fairly shortly. Orange or white? And KIG asked, Doc, why don't you just use explosives?
Is that a possibility?
Yeah,
I got plenty of gunpowder.
yeah. I have 3 stacks of white, a stack of red, of orange. Over here, let's see what else I've got. Doc,
So
you
what
want
would
to try some?
happen
You want to try some?
if I put a bunch of TNT right in the middle of the mountain?
Uh-huh.
What what would happen? I mean, would I be able to retrieve the coal? Would I get the XP from retrieving the coal?
Yes, but with a big question mark on it.
Okay, I'm gonna go see how much more gunpowder I have.
Yeah, go grab all your gunpowder.
All my cluckers are making noise down there.
Alexa says, I just got the rebar gun and unlocked my detonator, so I find steel pipes that can make bombs. Cool. So you can be blowing stuff up in Satisfactory as well. I'll get. Is black okay for you, Icy Knight? That's kind of hard to see, isn't it?
Well, I got 11 gunpowder up here. I'm not getting much out of this here.
Okay.
But,
I'll bring you a stack and a half.
well, let's see if I need a stack and a half, because I know I collected gunpowder and put it in one of these.
Sorry, I was talking to Icy Knight.
All right,
I'm making transactions. I'm getting rich over here, Doc.
Oh, that takes priority, obviously. Okay, so why don't I have a whole ton of gunpowder? I thought for sure that I had a ton of gunpowder.
Checking mob drops.
There we go.
Yeah, there's a couple of stacks there. And one more I see. Yep.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3 plus a partial gunpowder. Okay. Well, crafting bench. Let me see. We're looking at making TNT, right? And TNT or minecart with TNT. No, just TNT. What does it take? Needs sand and gunpowder. So I need to go and see how much sand I have already in my sandstone and sand. I've only got 31 sand in there.
Thanks for the tip.
Might have to go harvest up some sand. Okay, I can do 7 TNT from the amount of sand that I have. So a shovel gets sand, right?
Yes, sir.
And I have a sandbar just north of me. Has somebody harvested out all my sand already? Is this sand across the way or is that something else? There's plenty of sand over
Yeah.
here. It's weird when you hit the when I hit the button for running faster, it zooms the camera out before I start moving faster.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's been something video games have been doing for a while now.
Okay.
So Apollo says, important server rule question, mainly directed at Robert. Are farms that make use of common TNT duping trick allowed, as long as it doesn't cause major server lag? Yes. TNT duping is just fine.
Yeah, we're not going to restrict you like the other big streamers do.
Yeah, we're just, I don't care about that. It's a game mechanic. You know? Yeah, exactly. It just comes down to if I had my own. The general theory is build a bigger farm that you can keep running for a short amount of time as opposed to a small farm that has to always be running, because that small farm will always cause a little bit of lag, right? I'd rather you have a farm that you can turn on and turn off. But oh no, the realm is full. Yeah. Okay, Doc. Your inventory's full.
I guess my inventory is full.
Oh, look at all that cobblestone.
Darn. Yeah, I gotta go empty. Sorry. I forgot that I'd farmed a whole bunch of cobblestone before I mined out a whole bunch of cobblestone before I came down here.
Ah, Shannon just got in. Hello, hello.
All right. Well, let's go to the bench here and let's okay, is 45 TNT enough? Or should I
That's
go get more?
plenty.
That's plenty, because with emphasis.
I say that with a lot of emphasis. Doc.
Okay, should I store all of my goods because
Yes.
there's a chance that I could kill myself
Yes.
doing this?
Yes. Yes.
Even all my tools?
Yes. So here's the
I got
issue.
44 XP. I don't want to kill myself.
Right, right. So here's the way explosions work. The first explosion kills you. You drop all your items on the ground. The second explosion destroys all your stuff.
Literally.
Yes. So you definitely want to store everything you don't want destroyed.
Because I lose all my XP too.
You could.
How could I use up my XP then before I?
Do you have books?
Do I have books? No.
Okay, you know what? I have books. I'll bring you a bunch of books, and you could just enchant a bunch of books.
Oh, do I have stuff to make books? Yeah. In other words, make some books so that we can. Yeah, because I got leather. I have a source of leather out there if I don't. Paper
Okay.
and books here. Yeah, I've got books.
Okay.
I've got enchanted books even. Okay. Yeah, I've got 2 books. Piercing, Knockback, Smite, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3.
That's a book.
I don't have Fortune on my diamond pickaxe, and
You should put that on your diamond pickaxe. Definitely.
I will come back to do that.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then,
so grab those 2 books. I'm gonna come over with a bunch more books because
surprised I don't have. Surprised I don't have more leather. Well, I've got 17 leather, and I've got 64 paper, and I got a bunch of sugarcane that I can make more paper from. So I'm going to make the number of books that I can, and then you're coming with a bunch of books, right?
yes.
All right. I just made 17 books, so I now have 19 books.
Oh, that's gonna be enough books.
Okay.
You don't need my books. Okay, bring that Fortune 3 on Breaking 3 because that's also going to take XP from you.
Okay.
So bring that one with you.
Yeah. If that takes XP, I can put that on my pickaxe.
Guys, this is going to be fun. It's going to be memorable. But it's not a good idea.
I did not have my recording going this whole time, but I'm turning it on now because you're saying this might be memorable.
That's a great idea. Are you...
Okay, so if I want to put this on there, enchantment cost 17.
Oops. Yeah.
So now I have Fortune 3,
That's,
as well as,
oh, that's going to be such a nice pick.
yeah, that'll be a nice pick.
Yeah. Okay, now go to the enchanting table. Oh, do you have lapis with you?
Ah, no, I don't.
I'll go grab the lapis.
You're going to go grab. Everybody's so helpful. I can't do anything for myself, but everybody helps before I have a chance to.
Well, you know.
That's a good thing. Callie's keeping my side warm over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's laying here on my table. Not on my table, but on my...
There you go. There's some lapis.
Okay, I have 64 lapis. Okay. So, I put in the lapis, and I put in books.
Gauntogram. We can talk about it later, but fabric. You need to install fabric, and then it's journey map.
Okay, I need 30 to get piercing 4. Oof. Oof.
Yeah. We don't... Yeah, you don't need piercing. Blast protection 2, what's the top one?
Power 1.
Yeah.
So
So, choose... No, just put the book in there. And
okay.
just grab one. It doesn't really matter which one you get. You need to put the books in your inventory first. There you go.
Grab one, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Choose either one of those, and it'll use a couple levels.
Blast protection.
Go for it. Okay. I put a new book in.
Why did I choose sharpness?
Rinse and repeat. So, guys, do you guys want to see from my perspective? I do have free cam installed. So, you want to watch from my perspective, free cam, or do you guys want to watch from Doc's perspective?
Feather falling or piercing 2?
Feather falling. Feather falling. Feather falling will be nice for boots if you don't have it on already.
And efficiency 1
Sure.
versus knockback 1.
Efficiency.
And I probably can't do much more.
You still level 22.
Oh, okay. Protection 1 versus piercing 2.
Protection. Each one of those is using up 1 level.
What do you mean using up 1 level?
As in you're spending 1 level of XP when you're doing it. Another feather falling 1. Good.
What about projectile protection?
Yeah. None of these matter a whole ton. These are, you want a wide assortment, so you can just keep going.
Piercing protection.
There you go.
And I still have 18. And piercing 1, projectile protection. 6 to 1, half dozen the other. Robert?
Yeah. Default to the second one because it uses more XP.
Well, actually, there's 6 and 6. So.
Okay, so the number on the left-hand side is how many XP levels it takes.
Oh.
On the right-hand side is the level you must be in order to access it, and the enchanting level.
I thought this was the number of levels it took to actually enchant it. So I was wondering why it was continuing to go so fast.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. Okay. Except that my inventory is filling up.
Yep. Well, you have
Efficiency.
Oh, why is this here?
Efficiency 1 or protection 2?
Both are good.
Smite or Bane of Arthropods. You said it was horrible.
Yeah, that's Bane of Arthropods is terrible.
Okay. And piercing 1. It's the only one I can do, so.
Okay, dock to your right next to the anvil. I'm placing a chest to put all those books in.
Okay.
Because your inventory is full.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which means I can't put. What did I?
You have to toss something on the ground in order to do that. So, in fact, yeah. Just empty out. Just throw stuff into the chest.
Well, how do I get out of this?
There you go. There you go.
That is quite a logical place to put that chest and the contents thereof.
Okay, so Alexa says I'm cheating this time around in Satisfactory, though I took my doggo collection because it took way too long to walk all those little guys there to house. I took a hover pack to build in style that takes 4 biomass burners to power the hover pack. Yeah, trying to power hover pack early game is no fun. You know, in our update 8 series of Satisfactory, there was a time when, for about a week, if Docker and I both flew at the same time with the hover pack, we'd trip the power. So that's when I said I used the jetpack the most. It was just because we couldn't both fly at the same time.
All right.
Okay, done.
All right. It's time to go get rid of the rest of my inventory.
Yeah.
Literally, you cannot use TNT without killing yourself.
You can. It's just, it takes some dexterity. The chance is that you're gonna hurt yourself. Um, do you have flint and steel somewhere?
I have flint. Yeah. One of these places have flint.
There's an object called flint and steel.
Okay.
And you've used it once before, I know that. So Alexa says, I just didn't feel like starting from scratch without my cute little doggo family of like 20 doggos. And the hover pack lets you build the exterior easier. Yeah. You got some flint.
So you found the flint?
Here's your flint and steel on the ground next to you.
Taking all my tools out.
Okay, we're putting everything away like arranging for a funeral.
Yeah, essentially that's what you told me
Hey,
we
hey
were
Doc,
needed
how
to
about
do.
here, Doc? Instead of sorting everything out, just here's a chest right here behind you. All the stuff you want to hold on, just take all your gear off, put it in here. Because you're gonna put it all right back on afterwards. Okay. Need that flint and steel. Now take
Okay.
your gear off and your shield off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get my tools, my weapons.
Okay. Yep, and Doc does need a stretch and check his posture, take a drink, you know. I'll stretch for you, Doc, since you're, oh, man,
Yeah.
stretching leads to yawning. I'm gonna have to start eating his Butterfinger if he doesn't, though.
I ate my Butterfinger.
Oh, that's right, you did today.
Okay, shield won't even help me?
No, we're preparing for the worst. We're not preparing for, yeah, we're just,
All right, and I only have 6 XP to lose. All right, let's go to the mountain.
okay. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so there's kind of two different ways to do this, Doc. You can either, if you make a big pile of it, it will spread a whole lot wider, but won't drill as deep. If you intentionally like dig, like poke a couple of holes and put them in holes, then it will not spread as much.
Okay. So if I dig a hole straight down here, for example, with no tools, of course.
Well, you don't have any tools, so here's what I'd say. I would
How about
say
if we put it down?
place them down, and when you light them, they will fall like sand. Okay.
Okay.
So I would say just spread them out on this ground, like on every other block,
Uh-huh.
and kind of cover the top of this. Just
The
every other
top,
block.
not down here in the trough. In the
Okay, yeah. You know what? Line the trough and just do like every other block in the trough.
okay.
Okay. And let me get to a good spot here.
And so I place.
We're jumping to my view here so they can watch from up above. Doc's already taken off the majority of the top of his mountain. Like,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, now you're getting used to the jumping mechanic. I would say draw a cross across the center going the opposite direction. Right?
Draw across. How am I going to draw across?
So you that that tunnel's going north south.
Yeah.
Now placing down every other block going east west over above it.
Okay, just start laying TNT across.
Yeah.
Okay. Will it automatically explode?
If another one explodes close to it, they will be lit. That's why I'm saying like every other block. If you do it like every third or fourth block, there's a chance they won't light, but every other block they will. Okay. How many do you have left?
13.
I would just scatter the last few across the top. Anybody who would like to watch can watch from a distance. Anybody who's on the server, have fun. I compliment this. Oh, I'm watching on stream a safe distance away. Let me check where I am. Okay, I'm still inside. I'm a safe distance away.
Okay, so logic then tells me to go over here potentially to start it.
Yes.
I've blown up enough tannerite to know better. Okay, so how do I do it from here?
Alexa says, so let me get this straight. We get to see Doc die without spending 2,500 channel points?
Yes, you do. Okay, how do I light this off now?
Right click on it with the flint and steel and run.
Okay. So you've got the stream watching it from above.
Can you look up top?
Good.
You
Okay. Here goes.
Okay, stop right clicking. Okay.
I managed not to die.
How about that? Huh? Not bad.
All right. I should be able to just jump around or over here and look at all that. Look at the XP that's just floating around there. Except that I need to somehow get back up there.
Okay.
That's the risk of having made a big hole in the middle of my building.
Yeah, there's some XP there. I think you need to go back and grab your tools. But yeah, there'll be broken blocks all over the place here that you can go pick up. Oh, I've already picked up a stack and a half of cobblestone. Ew. I'm leaving.
Okay, where did you see the XP floating
Just
around?
floating around on top.
Okay.
You exposed some coal.
Yep, I see that right there.
So yeah, that was a relatively mild explosion. Not bad.
And I was able to get far enough away from it that I was.
If you want to go for another bigger round, I can message Garrett and ask to use his gunpowder. We can clear out another chunk of this, get this done pretty quick.
I suppose we could do that. I'm going to go get the rest of my tools, though, and clean this up first.
Sure.
Kind of like the look.
Yeah?
I kind of like the look, yeah. And here's the side that has that gorge going into it.
Okay, Volacrum says DC1 is having the opening party of the Pass It On event right now with 3,500 people out of the 4.2 thousand of all of Satisfactory Twitch watching. Very cool. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure we're going to raid DC it's still on him. We're gonna raid him as soon as our session ends today here in about an hour. Okay, see you later, Webhead.
Okay, where...
Got everything back? Yeah, mostly.
I'm just getting tools, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to the rest of the stuff that I've collected so far back.
Oh no. Okay, Trumpkin's heading out. It says
Okay.
thanks to the fireworks.
That was fun.
Welcome says I took about an hour earlier to try to get Minecraft to work again. Turns out there's a specific place where you say what version of Java you're running.
That's a good question. I don't think I've seen where it shows. Have you, Robert?
So what'd you ask?
Have you seen what anywhere where it says what version of Minecraft? What version of?
We're playing 1.21.5.
Oh, that's version of Minecraft. He was wondering about version of Java,
Oh,
or does it?
you,
Or will the app say you
oh,
got an app you need to
interesting.
update and just automatically update it? I don't
It
know.
should.
Which means it probably wouldn't matter.
Doc, we have a government trying to form. We need to stop this.
What's somebody's running for mayor or something?
Yeah,
What's going on?
I'm coming, Tiger.
We are.
I mean, mayors are the best form of government, I guess, but I don't know if we need a mayor. And this way, it also exposes a whole lot of ore for you to go gather and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's propaganda, Shannon.
I just hope I was able to, collect any of the coal that dropped.
See you later, Gauntlegrim. And Archon says appropriately, I thought Doc was the dictator.
Uh-oh. Benevolent dictator. In other words, an all-around nice guy.
What is this tower? Somebody built a tower in the middle of nowhere. Is that a tower down to a temple? Somebody built an island and put a giant spruce tree in the middle of the island in the middle of nowhere. Okay.
Giant spruce tree, huh? You build spruce trees?
Oh, that's Spectrum. Oh, hey. Okay. Well, that grew one, I should say. Oh, you're the Doctator. There we go.
You know what? When you say that, it makes me think of Potato Head named Doc.
There you go. The Doctator.
Yep.
And I just came upon another big farm in the middle of the ocean.
A farm in the middle of the ocean?
Either that or they're just starting to. Oh, was somebody draining the ocean? The Guardian Farm. Somebody built a Guardian Farm and they are draining the ocean, aren't they? I bet you 10 to 1. Yep, there's a monument there. Oh boy.
Well, I found a bunch of coal just ready to be picked up.
Nice.
So I'm just hoping that I can get to all of those kinds of things before they despawn.
It's yours, Jaro. Cool. See you later, Icy Knight.
And there is the river going out to the whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, Doc. Even though we are seeing some good progress there at the town center, people still have their own builds, and so at some point we're gonna have to go and tour around and see what everyone's building.
Exactly. I mean, yes, definitely, definitely. I am finding a lot of coal in this gravel.
Yeah,
Is that just a normal thing in gravel? You find a lot of coal?
I don't know. No, Jaro, I've moved on. I'll be back there soon. I'm going to deliver food to Sheno. If somebody could sleep, that would be great. Because I'm on the water.
I need to get back up top.
There we go. Caffeinated sleeping.
Ah, keep on dropping back in. Ah, there's my holes. Wow. Okay, well, this is indeed very interesting, to say the least.
Okay. Oh, New Tough says I'm pretty sure that's flint, not coal. Same coloring, slightly different shape.
Okay. Well, I just need to check my bags and see what I got. I guess look what I found here.
Um, yeah, anybody can take resources that you find there in the shopping area. It's fine to mine it. There is an entire abandoned mine shaft down there that needs to be lit up and mined. We're not going to do any strip mining or like anything like that down there, but any available resources you can take and just make sure you light everything up when you're done. Griefing is crazy, man. Like 100,000 years. Yeah, definitely no griefing, guys. Okay, Jaro, I'm almost back to your monument. Yeah, griefers is a definitely big streamer problem. For this server is just for members only, and of course it's a whitelisted server. I don't expect to have many problems in that regard, and if there are any, that person will unfortunately lose their privilege to be on the server. And we do have backups being taken, so there will be rollbacks. Hopefully, with the number of active players we have, the griefing will be discovered fairly quickly, and we won't have to roll back very far. But if it happens, we'll deal with it. Ready for some more TNT, Dad?
I don't know. I'm still kind of investigating what has happened with the current batch of TNT.
Yeah.
Still got a lot of cleanup to do. Not just a little, but a lot.
Cool.
Because, you know, this is basically I'm still above the catacombs that I created. So probably still a lot of resources in and through this area.
Uh-huh.
So definitely not going to get through this in today's live stream.
Okay. Maybe we can buy a beacon from Garrett so you can instant mine stone as fast as you were doing dirt.
Oh, that would be nice.
Hey, blue construction pond. Yes, he needs more blocks that go boom. More boom boom, please.
Did everybody like that?
I was slightly disappointed with the outcome, I have to say.
Is the disappointment coming from the fact that I didn't die, or was it just not as big as you thought it'd be?
It was the fact he didn't die. I'll just be honest. It's you did the very sensible thing and spread them out and buried them. You didn't put them all together in the same container and put them in a big pile.
I just followed instructions. So did you lead to your own disappointment then, maybe?
Yeah, maybe I should have just told you to pile it all up for the biggest explosion. Look at all this propaganda. It's everywhere. I'm finally back home and can clean up all my junk. The long travel.
Did you find anything good?
Let's see. I got a couple of golden apples. Really, the big thing I was after was brewing stands, and because I don't have good access to a blaze farm yet.
What's a blaze?
A blaze is is a creature that's only found in the Nether, and they're fairly dangerous if you don't have a good farm set up. So I went and collected 7 brewing stands.
Seven brewing stands.
Yeah, that's what allows me to make potions.
Interesting. Okay.
And found 4 bundles, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything amazing? No, not really. I got some good profession blocks, which I'm happy with because I want a few villagers of my own. Which, he says. Come on now. Archon asks, is the witch Garrett? He does do the black magic. See? You're right. Garrett is the witch. It's not me. Doc, I'm starting to get worried.
About
Captain Nathan's getting like a whole bunch of people to join his mayoral campaign. And I'm worried.
do you not trust caffeinated? Or do you think he's going to put together a coup?
I think I'm more worried about the coup. He has a cabinet assembled already. You see this? Doc, do you need to put together a campaign? Tell them all what you want, what you're going to do for the server.
I'll just run for sheriff.
There you go. Doc's the sheriff.
But it won't be a typical sheriff that's appointed by the mayor. It'll be a sheriff that kicks people off if they get too out of line, right?
Oh, okay. Does this mean I have to go get a villager and drag him over here?
Depends on what you want to accomplish.
I want to accomplish having all the resources in infinite quantities. That's what I want to accomplish. Is that too broad? Well, let's see. How you doing on food, Doc?
I probably don't have any food with me.
Oh no. Well, that's not good.
I'm also in a safe place too.
Well, that definitely helps. And Jaro says, I'm gonna leave for now. Gotta make dinner for me and my wife. Vegetarian nuggies and fries.
Okay,
Sounds good.
enjoy. Thanks for coming, by the way, and thanks for all your wonderful help too.
Yeah, I gotta convince Garrett to make dinner tonight. As long as I can keep on convincing him to cook, then I just don't have to.
Mhm.
You
You just
know?
have to do the dishes. I
Ugh,
think that's your agreement, right?
it's something like that. That's kind of falling apart too, but we're not gonna talk about that side.
Well, the only way it could fall apart is if he does dishes once in a while, or they just don't get done. Eek.
Yeah, well, we're trying to avoid that. It's more the Garrett likes to cook, and so he'll randomly cook stuff for himself, and so he'll randomly cook himself a meal that takes like a dozen dishes, and then I have to scrub them out because he doesn't rinse them out when he's done.
Yeah, I'd say that's falling apart.
And so that's kind of it's an agreement and it's fine. I'm doing my part, but I don't like scrubbing pots.
No.
Taiga says, or that's Shanna. Fun fact, Robert, when I was choosing my plot, I chose 11 because it's my favorite number and my birthday. But when I looked at the map, I noticed it was Taiga biome. Oh, yeah, Taiga Wolf. Actually, I just recently, in order to, just because I decided to buy all the stuff to make pizza from scratch at home, and without thinking about it, because I've been eating a lot of spaghetti because it's an easy meal to cook. And with spaghetti, you use like a jar or half a jar every time you make a recipe. And that'll feed the two of us and have leftovers. And so I'm like, okay, well, oh look, getting 8 jars of pizza sauce. There's a discount on that, so I went and bought 8 jars of pizza sauce. Didn't even think about that. Like, that's like, because you use like one jar for like what, 4 pizzas, 6 pizzas, something like that. So I have spaghetti sauce. I have pizza sauce for a very long time now.
That means it saves you money in the long run, but not in the short run.
Yeah, long run, not short run. But the nice thing is the crust is super cheap, and Garrett hated making the crust the first time, and but after actually tasting it, we both really enjoyed it. So yeah, he's just gonna keep cooking. So the thing is, Apollo, on my own, I make sandwiches. Like that's what I'll eat. I'll eat sandwiches. I'll eat food that doesn't take any real cooking or dishes. Which means on my own, I don't have to do any cooking. I do like 5 minutes of meal prep, and I don't have to do any dishes or hardly any dishes. When Garrett's around, it's pots and pans and bowls and spoons and this and that. And so him cooking for me makes me clean a whole lot more. So,
It's a definite trade-off.
yeah. But the food's delicious.
So, by the way, it was flint that I was finding in the sandstone,
It
in the
was.
gravel.
Yeah. I wish there was another good use for flint past really early game.
And what did we use it for in the early game?
Flint and steel, and for arrows. But you can trade for arrows, so manually gathering flint to make arrows is usually pretty silly.
So I'm down to my Swiss cheese level. This level that I'm doing here, I'm actually now clearing out the level that I went into the mountain to start, mining with tunnels. So, and some of the places because of the dynamite go a little bit deeper, but not much. But it's somewhat chaotic. Instead of being organized like I like to be, it's a hole here, a hole there, and so forth.
Blue construction pylon says that your pick is very fancy. It is. Okay, I tried
Yep.
to.
You tried to.
Sorry, I was changing subjects. I tried using a bed and a bell to haul a villager before. Somebody claimed it's a whole lot simpler way to haul a villager.
Okay.
Was that just with profession blocks? I think that's what they were using. If anybody knows an easy way to do that, I would appreciate knowing. Ugh. A boat, but only kind of. Boats don't go uphill at all.
Is somebody willing to go sleep?
Well, yeah, beds at night. I use beds plus bells to force them to their bed. Yeah, I just slept. But I thought somebody else had another much better idea, supposedly. I guess I have to do it the hard way.
Belt and bed again, still? I mean, bell and bed?
Yeah. Archon Azrael says, find a math, but not had coffee yet. What you mathing for? How's it going, Doc? You're pretty concentrating pretty hard there.
Yeah, I am, and I'm kind of falling off the screen too at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, you are. Leading in pretty good. Uh, no thoughts, only shovel. Says caffeinated.
Yeah, yeah. It's just there's a lot of dirt to break too. So
Yeah, I'm surprised. How high above your house are you still?
I'm not.
You're not? Okay.
Yeah,
You're getting pretty close then.
I'm definitely down in most of the levels, down to the level of the catacombs that I was, you know, um, burrowing through. So
And with the catacombs, kind of the level you want it to be in the end.
I don't know. Kind of wanted this to be my new area to do my new project.
Yeah.
So
So Azrael says, was trying to math satisfactory, trying to split 1.2, 1,200 copper for pure ingots, and a blueprinted set of 4 done in groups of 6. Good luck. That does take a little bit of math.
and basically I'm doing all this dirt, but my bags are full, and I'm just deliberately continuing even though they're full.
Yeah. Oh, Doc, I'm going to come over there and steal a bunch of that.
Steal a bunch of the dirt and the granite and the cobblestone and stuff.
Hopefully, mostly just dirt.
Okay, well, I'm where I'm at because there is a ton of dirt just laying all over the place up here. Won't take you long to fill your bags with it.
I'm sure it won't.
Part of the challenge is that I hardly even know where I'm at right now. Occasionally I look up and I see, oh, there's my house over in the distance.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's still this bit of a hill between you and where you're at.
There we go.
Yeah, and you're currently working on the far side of the hill.
Okay.
So,
And I've got to let my shovel heal somehow.
oh my. What a mess. What a mess, Doc. Look at this. It's all over the place.
Yep, it is a mess. It is definitely a mess.
Well, one of the purposes I have for going out exploring today was I wanted to get the profession block to make a bunch of clerics.
Clerics?
Yes. Specifically so I can trade stuff to have lots of XP bubbles.
Okay.
So
Oh, there's my horsey. My horsey's been my companion It's full time up
Yeah,
here.
cool.
So you can go to the anvil and heal up your tools by paying diamonds.
Yeah, you can add a diamond. No, stop disappearing.
Are they disappearing before you get to them?
I was running up to a stack that just disappeared right in front of my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, an extra diamond will fix it. Or any XP. Like right here, Doc, I'm standing on top of coal.
Where? Where are you? There
I'm
you are.
yep, right here. So put your shovel in your offhand.
There it is.
Yep. And dig that out. That'll give you a little bit more, a little bit back. Well, cool. Yeah, and Azrael continued talking about the math for the pure copper ingot. It says there are groups of 6 because it uses a Mark 1 pipe to make fluid easy, but making the solid a challenge. Probably going to have to loop back and overflow. We'll use all the ore, but logistics. Ugh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
I just fell off off a cliff in the middle of your
Oh
place.
yeah, you have to be careful on the one side going toward the ocean. It's a big chasm.
Well, I dropped in the chasm. Luckily, there was water at the bottom. I just had that brief moment of, oh no, I'm dead.
Yeah. I mean, this is a mess up here at this point.
It's a mess, Doc. Well, I couldn't fill my inventory because I waited too long to come, but I did pick up, yeah, decent amount.
Good.
And somebody gotta sleep.
I'm a sleeping. You jumped on my bed.
Doc, come over here. Look out your front door. Just take a look at that. See that?
Caffeinated for mayor.
Can you believe
Okay.
that?
Okay. Obviously, we've got some things happening.
Oh boy.
Oh. All righty.
So, gentlemen, most of you will be moving to my village soon. Dang, that's a nice build. See, I feel bad putting my shops up near these guys because these just look good.
They're artists. True artists, huh?
Yeah. It means I have to actually go plan and prepare and get a pallet, do all the artsy things instead of just grab a couple blocks and build something.
Yeah.
I can TP, but I only TP, if you're like dead. So yes, I can, but only in extreme circumstances. Yeah, sorry. Not just because you need an anvil. Well, Doc, unfortunately, we're coming down to the last few minutes of the stream.
Yep, we are. We are definitely doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am to the point where I've cleared out my bags and I'm ready to go repair my tools. And I think that'll be the last thing I do today.
Yeah?
So,
You're just going to use some diamonds to repair them?
yes.
Okay.
I just don't have time to wait for them to do it. I got too much work to do. So I'm going to put a diamonds there and put that there and fantastic. And I'm going to do the same with the pick. And
Okay, so you see how many levels it takes for you to repair it?
yes,
That's a lot of XP.
that is a lot of XP.
So using diamonds still requires XP, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh, and Doc, you're typing in the... Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So take it back. You're going to have to... Hopefully by, soonish I'll have some XP bottles for sale. And so you can just buy a stack of XP bottles to use to repair everything.
Okay.
And that should help.
Yes, that should help. All right. I am going to. I need to take a break anyway. So taking a break and then coming back is. I'll be coming back to say goodbye. So I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. And man, it's been fun today. Learned a bit about TNT. Managed to blow something up without blowing me up.
Disappointed.
Pretty cool.
Very disappointed.
I died another way.
That's true.
So, can't be too disappointed. You saw me die once.
That's true.
Saw me panic once. After getting 50 levels of XP and then dying. Oh no. An early end. We had kind of an early beginning. I was playing an hour and a half before the stream started just to get prepared today for the stream. So so tomorrow we're going to be kind of putting the finishing touches on the things that we've already recorded here. I can imagine that Doc doesn't get blown up with his first use of TNT. He'll be part of the next video. Hopefully we'll be able to composite both Robert's view of it and my view of it as it transpired, which has been fun. Anyway, look forward to seeing the members tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Talk to you later. Bye bye.